Thousands of people all around the world have been struggling, walking in the dark, never able to find their way out. All that they need to know is that one simple number, to bring them to where they need to be. I decided enough is enough. I need to help these people. So after countless hours of procrastinating, I finally got around to making this video. For tireless minutes, I went along the internet trying to find the best way, trying to find this magic number for people and how they could find it. Take your height in centimeters, divide by your weight in pounds, carry the 1. Your wingspan to the 0.25 power squared. Now take your shoe size added by hours of sleep per night divided by 0. And that equals
42.
Every year, thousands and thousands of people struggle to lose weight. They try all these different diets, paleo, keto, intermittent fasting, but none of them work. And that's because they're missing one key piece of information. How many calories do they actually burn in a day? See, calories are the overall key to weight loss, and many people think it's, oh, my insulin, carbs are the problem, too many fats. No, it's actually calories in, calories out. So, knowing how many calories you burn in a day is vital to losing your weight and reaching your fat loss goals. So figuring out your TDEE incorporates hundreds and hundreds of different variables. What is your height? Are you tall or short? Your weight? What's your body fat percentage? Do you work an active job or a desk job? Are you running around with kids? What is your height? What is your weight, your gender, your age, activity level, how much do you exercise? There are multiple different things that go into your TDEE, or aka how many calories you burn in a day. And it can be really, really complicated if you don't know where to get this information. Luckily, the internet has done all this work for you. So go ahead, open up a new tab or grab your phone. Where's my phone?
5 minutes later.
Grab your phone and follow along with me. So, without further ado, let's go. Alright, so hopefully you have a new tab up or you're on your phone listening and following along as we go. So, once you have your browser up, all you're going to do in your search bar is going to search TDEE calculator. Right? So, go ahead, click on there, and you're going to see a bunch of different links pop up. So, for this case, we're just going to do the first one. Feel free to do a bunch of others, but just so you know, you are going to get a little bit different results for each one that you choose. So I recommend going through all of them. They're all kind of the same, and seeing what answers and what numbers that you end up getting. Because at the end of the day, this is just a overall estimate of your calories. Don't take this as 100% law. This is just a baseline to get us started as to where you're most likely at, and then we can tweak and calibrate as we go, but we'll learn that in a separate video. So for now, just go ahead, click on that first link, and you're going to be brought to this page here. So you're gonna see a couple of different units that you can use, imperial and metric. I'm in America and we're imperial elitists, so I'm going to use the imperial system. So go ahead, select your gender, male, female. Age, I am 24 years old. Weight, I'm just doing this with my own numbers here. I'm about 183 pounds. My height, I am 6 foot. Not actually 5'11" at all. And the activity level. So this body fat percentage and this activity level are going to be a little, or what's going to give you the greatest variance between person to person. So you can see we have sedentary, light exercise, moderate exercise, heavy exercise, and athlete. So if you're someone who works at an office job, works in a cubicle, doesn't really get around, the only time you really move is to just go get water, get to work, walk to your car, sit down, right? If you just come home and watch TV, you would be sedentary. Next, light exercise. This is if you just go on a walk once in a while, just do something very, very light. Maybe get around 5,000 or so steps a day. Nothing too crazy. You would be under the light exercise, so exercise 1 to 2 times per week. Moderate exercise, so if you're a common gym goer, right, or work a job where you walk around a lot. So I'm a teacher, I walk around the classroom, up and down the halls, so I get a decent amount of steps per day. and I like to work out about 4 or 5 times per week. So I'm personally in the moderate exercise. If you're someone who exercises a lot, rides bikes, goes on marathons, does a lot of running, stuff like that, you would probably be heavy exercise. And if you're like a college or a pro athlete, you'd be obviously athlete. So I'm gonna go ahead and select moderate exercise, because that's where I am. In body fat percentage, this is optional, but I highly recommend you trying to figure out where you're at. I'm gonna show a little graphic right here, basically showing you examples of what different ranges of body fat look like. So go ahead, take your best guess. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just for the sake of trying to be as accurate as possible with these estimates here, do your best. So once you got all of this figured out, go ahead, click calculate, and it's gonna bring you to the screen with a lot of different numbers here. So the main one we want to look at is this big one on the top, calories per day. So for me personally, it shows 3,019 calories per day. So this is how much energy I personally need to run all of my body functions, from moving around, keeping myself alive, all that good stuff, right? So on the right side here, you can see what your calories would be if you were at different activity levels. So starting here, basal metabolic rate. If you don't remember what that is basically just the amount of calories that you use, literally just keeping yourself alive, doing the bare minimum. Sedentary, see I need about 300-ish or so more calories. Light exercise, 26, and then you can see so on and so forth. Underneath that, you can see your ideal weight in BMI. I wouldn't take too much stock into this. Everyone's a little bit different with their activity levels. How much muscle and stuff they have, right? So go ahead, take a glance at this if you're interested, but I wouldn't put too much stock into it. So really quick, I'm gonna show you a second one. So here, I'm just gonna run through this really quick. Calculate. Now this one says that, where is it? 2854 is how many calories that I need per day, right? So that's about 150 calorie difference from the other one. Like I said before, all of these are just estimates to get you in the ballpark of where you need to start. Don't take these as law, but this is a good starting point for you, right? So if you want to know what you can do with this number, with your TDEE, and how to change it to match your individual goals, go ahead, click on the video popping up here or down in the description. If you like this video, thumbs up, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Does this sound like you?